how you get those jobs. First, I think you need to decide what you want to focus on, because obviously if you focus on weddings, your whole portfolio is going to be weddings. You're not really going to be able to land like a real estate client or something else. You kind of need to figure out exactly what you want to do. When you figure out exactly what you want to do, you can sell your product. If you are doing production and agency work, the main ways to find clients is to build a portfolio, obviously. Everybody tells you that. It's probably the main advice that you'll get whenever you talk to somebody. So you want to build a portfolio of things that are relevant to what you want to do. So that's why I think it's really important to figure out what you want to do first. After you've built a portfolio, you can use tools like LinkedIn or Instagram. Instagram is like my top #1 because you really just get to connect with everybody locally. And I've made legitimate friends in the industry through Instagram. Oh, and things like even Reddit and all of that. Connect with the other creatives in your area as well, because sometimes it's not even for them to really provide you with jobs, but just they'll have connections, or maybe they can't make something, or maybe you can't make something, or you need a second shooter, or you need somebody that does drone. So just like having connections with all the creatives will really open a lot of doors for you. There's a lot of staffing websites that post actual professional crew jobs, like Staff Me Up, Production Hub, Mandy, Story Hunter. I would stay away from Upwork and Fiverr just because, I mean, you can try them. I've seen it work for some people, but usually the rates are much lower on Fiverr and Upwork because you're competing with people overseas who can tend to give better prices. And I'm sure there's a ton of other staffing websites that I am just not that familiar with, but I've had a lot of luck, mainly Staff Me Up and Production Hub. I've gotten like legit projects off of those websites. Another one is Facebook and Instagram. Not only do you connect with other professionals in your area that can lead to different types of jobs and just connections, but a lot of producers will post on these websites, especially Facebook. They post on Facebook a lot if you're in the right groups. So you'd put like filmmaking, insert your city, or videography, insert your city, or a crew, insert your city, and you'll get like legitimate things on there. And you'll find, that's another way to find like PA positions and stuff if you're just starting out. If you are doing the B2B side, kind of the same thing goes. You want to reach out to people, want to reach out to businesses. You can use things like LinkedIn. You can find them on Google, try cold calling. You can try going to different events. Sometimes they do like community events and things where you can meet local businesses, and you just kind of meeting people that way, messaging them on Instagram, message them on LinkedIn, bother them. Just, the worst thing that's gonna happen to you is that someone's gonna say no, and that's not really that bad, so I'd say go for it. If you consider yourself an introvert, then kind of delete that from your brain, or at least try to delete it from your brain for a short period of time, because you have to be friendly and network is #1. I tend to hate when people give advice and they're like, oh, networking is #1, but they don't really explain how to do that. And you just have to get out of your shell and talk to everybody. Like, you really, really want to tell everybody and their mom that you're in this. You want to tell them that you want to tell everybody that you know. Be a little bit annoying about it. Like, you just drop it, like, into every conversation, you just drop that you're into video, because especially at the beginning, like, some of your first clients are going to be like family and friends, really. So like someone's cousin might know somebody who owns a business or whatever, and drop it to everybody, advertise it. Make sure you have your website, make sure you have Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. Be all over the place and be intentional and be sharing your work. Build a reel relevant to the things that you would like to do. I would love to hear other ways that y'all have gotten jobs, whatever that might be.